Welcome to the Float Clothing Podcast.
Hello and welcome, yes.
Hello and welcome.
We're at a different location today.
We're at a secondary location today. Yeah.
Yeah.
New one. Little change of the scenery. We should switch it up every once in a while.
We've done a pod here before. It just hasn't been recorded.
It hasn't been recorded like
visually.
This.
So, yeah.
We're here.
Here we are.
Are we close? Do you feel like we're too close?
To the camera?
No, to each other.
Oh.
I don't mind. I just wonder. Should we sit like this?
I don't think it matters.
Should we sit like what? Should we sit like this?
I think we're fine. I think it was better before.
Yeah. Alright. What's going on, Caleb? How are we doing?
Yeah, I think we'll get into our fits.
Yeah.
I'm good. You're good?
Great.
Alright, we'll get into our fits. Before we get into our fits, if you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Helps us out.
Yep.
Check us out Instagram and TikTok at Float Clothing. FloatClothing.com.
Yep.
Podcast is also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So
yeah, grab it there.
Thank you for watching.
Grab it there. Check it out. Let's get into your fit, my bro.
Yeah.
I think we always do you first.
Yeah, it's just how it is. I'm first.
It is. Yeah.
I'm Caleb. He's Paolo, and I'm going first with the fits.
Well put.
We got the slides on.
Yep.
The Float socks.
Yo, love them.
Yeah.
Good sock. It's a good quality sock.
Yeah, we didn't skimp on the quality.
We didn't skimp on the quality, and I feel like that's the thing. Sometimes, you get a pair of socks. If you're not buying from a brand that you know and trust, you've heard us talk about socks a lot. If you're not buying from a brand or, someone you trust, these socks, they could be kind of shit.
Yeah.
I feel like the ones that we had made are incredible. I feel like they're a really good quality stock. They stand
Pretty
up.
Good sock.
They stand up.
Yeah.
They've held up. I've been using them, been wearing them for like
over 2 years.
Over 2 years. I was gonna say 2+ years. So
yeah.
Grab them. There's still some. Is there still some?
Still some.
Like one or two. Couple. Grab them.
Yeah, not many though.
Not many.
And the Float blimp.
Yep.
The Float blimp.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic. Great shirt. I'm showing people that shirt today.
Yeah.
It's a great shirt.
And I wore it last time, but I'm gonna bring it up this time. The More and Salt shirt.
Yep.
We made some more, and they may be up on the website soon, so look out for those.
Yeah, go grab those. It's a great shirt.
Yeah.
It's a great shirt. Go grab that. Yeah. It's a good Chicago piece. Good Chicago summer piece. A little navy blue on you. A little navy blue on the torso. Feels good.
What you got?
I got a little rojo on the torso right now. No, yeah, I'm not even going to talk about my lower part because there's nothing really there. I got a pair of blue shorts on. Nice 5-inch inseam. So short.
Yeah.
The shorts I've been buying recently haven't been short enough. They've been for work mainly, so it's chill.
Yeah.
But I haven't bought a good fun short recently, and I need a good short one. I've been thinking about buying them.
Yeah. I don't need mine to be that short. You go a lot shorter than I do.
I like to show off the thigh.
Yeah.
I like some above. I like to just. They're shorts for a reason. Yeah. I feel like now that I really think about it, if I'm wearing a pant, it's fucking below the knee.
Yeah. I mean,
if I'm wearing a short,
I don't go below the knee.
No, of course.
Yeah.
People that go below the knee.
It depends on the style. It depends on the style.
No, it does. It definitely does. Nice pair of denim.
Yeah.
Denim cargo pants.
Nice and baggy.
Or shorts. Yeah.
Nice and baggy. You can go low.
Yeah, you can go way low. Yeah. I've been known to wear a denim cargo short that goes down to my ankles.
Almost a capri. But
I call them shorts, and they are. They're a men's 38-46. Crazy. Yeah, I'm in these blue shorts. The main piece that I wear today, the real showstopper, is this beautiful graphic shirt that says, from what I believe.
You want me to read it for you?
Yeah, why don't you read it out for people so I don't look stupid?
From the baseline.
Yup.
Back to the skyline.
I'm back.
And it's dated March 19th, 1999 with a big 4-5 right there.
Big 4-5. Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Back to the Bulls. Gifted to me by none other. The best of the best. The creme de la creme. Caleb. This motherfucker right here. This motherfucker.
That's the
right
best
here.
introduction I've ever had.
The man, the myth, the legend, Caleb. I respect that you don't want your last name out here, so I won't use your last name. Although it feels awkward not using your last name. But this that fucking guy right here. This has to be top 3 best shirts I own, 100% without a doubt.
Really, I appreciate that.
This is 100% top 3 best shirts I own. This is. Not only does it fit well, not only does it feel really nice, the cloth is really fucking nice.
Yeah.
This is the sickest fucking shirt that isn't Michael Jordan. People wear Jordans, they get their 1s, they get their 3s or 4s or 5s,
their 2s,
6s, the occasional 2, the occasional Jordan 2. You know what I mean? People get all the, they wear their Jordan Golf, or, like I see around, and they wear their Jordan shirts.
This isn't Jordan brand.
Right. This isn't Jordan brand. This is quintessential. The city is in flames. The city's hot. You know why?
Chicago Fire.
Chicago Fire style. You know why?
He's back.
Because he's fucking back.
Yeah.
And he's not 23 anymore. He's 45.
And he's not on the White Sox.
He's not on the Sox. He's not on the Barons.
He's not on the baseline.
He ain't on the baseline. Where is he back to, Caleb?
Skyline.
He's back to the fucking skyline. Best shirt ever. Best shirt ever.
I appreciate that.
It is everything that Jordan was in a shirt, and I truly mean that. Greatness. It is fucking greatness.
And that was Christmas 2022.
Yep. Yeah, I remember you gifted it to me, and you're like, I think verbatim, you were like, I just had to get this for you. I think verbatim, you were like, I just had to get this for you. Like, I saw this and I knew you had to get it.
Yeah. That's what happened.
The best ever. The best ever. Both, Jordan and Caleb. Both the best ever.
Great company for me.
Great, yeah. Best company for Jordan. Best company for Jordan.
Too much praise.
Too much praise. Too much praise. All right, let's get fucking serious. Fuck you, Caleb.
Before we get into some of the main topics of today, I want to tell a story.
Please.
This morning, on my way to work.
Yep.
I was very close. I was gonna park.
Yep.
To walk to my job.
Yep.
When I pull onto the side street I normally park on.
Right.
Right. It's a one-way street, so there's a spot on the left. Parking on the left is more difficult. So I'm like, I could park here, but maybe I don't have to. There's a man standing on the sidewalk, but in the middle of that spot. And he's Don't
tell me this is what I think it is.
He's close to the edge of the sidewalk.
Okay.
So I'm like, I see a spot a little further up on the right. It's a big spot. I'm like, I'm just gonna go there. Right. I don't need to mess around with this. I don't know what.
Valid. Whatever this storm is, not getting into it.
And then up ahead, standing next to a car, right in front of the spot that I'm trying to park at, is a woman.
Okay.
And so.
What is happening? Many people, so many spaces.
I'm going up. And she's not trying to cross the street. She's kind of just standing there.
Yeah.
And then I'm driving past her slowly, and it looks like she's trying to say something to me.
Yeah.
So then I kind of stop, and she approaches my vehicle.
Right.
And then I'm about to roll my window down for her to say something to me, and she just opens the door. She opens the door, bro, and it's so funny saying it back. But she opens the door.
I would have been freaking out. What was your face? What was your face in the moment?
It was probably pure shock.
Can you replicate it?
I can't. It's only that can't be done on command. That's that you have to shock
true.
me. I think I just said.
God.
I think I literally said no. Because that's all I could come up with. Just, no. Not here. So I was so confused. I didn't know what she was trying to do, and then she was like, this is not Uber. I'm like, no.
Oh wait, she tried to open the door behind.
Yeah, she opened the back.
Oh!
It was the back seat.
I thought she was opening yours.
No, sorry, no. It was
it makes more sense if she was trying to open the back door.
She was on the other side, so it was the back seat.
Okay.
And so, yeah, she wasn't trying. That would have been way crazy if she opened my door.
Insane!
But no, it was the back door, and she thought it was her Uber. And I was like, no, I'm not Uber. But and then I parked and went to work. But it was like... It was a crazy moment. It was like, one, how do you not, like, you have to know what you're looking for.
Right.
When you call you call, like, that's your job as the person calling the Uber is to know what car you're in. Like, you can't just open a stranger's car. Like, it wasn't really a problem.
No, of course. It wasn't like you were just going to be like, yeah, I'm Uber, and like, you know what I mean, throw it in the back. But not to be like that.
Someone could have.
Right,
But yeah, I mean, it was strange, and I wanted to tell you, and I thought it should be on the pod.
It should definitely be on the pod. That's crazy. What's funny is that Uber has become such a fucking normal thing.
Yeah.
So regulated, and it's just like, okay, I see the car, and like sometimes it's a fact for me. I won't always look at the car that I'm looking for.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it was the same car that I had.
Right, it could have been.
I mean, I don't have any Uber stickers, but like, you know,
who knows? Yeah. So I feel like in certain situations,
and I mean, that's definitely happened before, and it's gonna happen again.
But it's just so funny for that to happen to you. I've never thought of that happening.
Right.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
You think the woman was embarrassed?
Maybe. Like, I didn't yell at her.
No, of course not. Yeah.
Get out of my car.
What are you doing? Yeah, of course.
Like, it was as weird for me as it was for her.
No,
probably.
I know.
But
of course. Of course. I'm sure it was. What was the age range? Age range.
She was older. And she was like, it could have even been like some, like one of her, like a child, like one of her children called it for her, and it was like, she had, like, I don't know.
Who knows? Yeah. But still.
It was, I'd tell you.
I'm glad you told me. That's crazy. I mean, it happens.
Yeah, no, it does. And I'm like, like you said, I've never heard of it, and I hadn't really thought of that as like a possible scenario.
I damn near might have done it before, but been on the opposite. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. And if you're on the opposite end, you probably won't even think about it.
Yeah, definitely not. I don't think I've ever opened the door.
Yeah.
I think I might have said some. You know, you get one for Paolo, and they're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And I was like, "Yeah, my fault, bro. My fault."
Right. Yeah. No.
Thought you had a similar car to the person that's in my Uber. My fault. My fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Crazy story.
Crazy.
Happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. For sure.
Yeah.
Crazy. What else you got? I saw you working on something.
Yeah. No. I do. I want to talk about just how crazy of a year it's been for music. Yeah. Like, there's just been so much music this year.
Not only has there been a lot of music, but there's been a lot happening. And I think a bulk of that is just the craziness with Kendrick and Drake.
Right.
I think that's like a big part of it, but I think that is just a very big thing to happen.
No, it is. And I mean, even like beyond that, I feel like it has just been like everyone, like there's been a lot of people that have been quiet,
right,
that are coming out and like dropping stuff, and also people that are like have been like, it's just everyone's coming together. It feels like everyone's coming together and just putting a bunch of stuff out.
Yeah, and you don't know what.
And it's all been pretty good. Like, there hasn't been a lot of music I listened to this year that's been like, this is bad.
Right. What also is interesting with that is I think that is sort of, at least in my opinion, tied together by Rocky releasing his new album.
Right.
I think some of that, like I was trying to think through, and obviously thinking about Future and Metro.
Right.
You think about, I mean, the shit that Kendrick's been releasing.
We're going to get to the names.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
my fault.
No. It's okay, but we're going to get to the names.
Okay, bad. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. But yeah, Rocky's announced an album. Travis was last year, but yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. That was 2023.
But yeah.
A lot of people. Okay. Yeah.
A lot of people. Yeah. And what were you gonna say about Rocky? Like,
just I feel like that, like in my mind I was thinking of like, okay, who's released like kind of this year, and like not only this year exactly. What?
Right. No.
Oh.
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Like not only like within this year, but also just in the past like year or so total, like
right.
This day to last year.
Yeah. Which would include Travis. Obviously.
Right. Which would include Travis. Like a lot of people have dropped, and there's been a lot of stuff kind of happening in music. Yeah. And I honestly don't think that I take all of it into account as much. Like, I kind of see it in passing.
You're not a person that listens to a lot of new music right when it comes out.
No. However.
Yeah.
That Don Toliver album.
There's a release every now and then that you just
jump on. And what's funny is that every new release that I do jump on, I really fuck with.
Yeah.
We don't trust you, and we still don't trust you. Fuck with.
Yeah,
heavily.
It's like for you, I've noticed when you jump on a new release, it's all you listen to for 24 to 48 to 72 hours.
Depending. I mean, you definitely experienced that with Don. You were right in that.
Future too.
And Future too, yeah.
Yeah. But
still, I listened to Amazing yesterday. Yeah. My body almost just shut down when that first part came on. Just for that first second of the song.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
No, it's good stuff.
Incredible. Yeah, I'll get into it. It could be Future Day again. Day 2 of Future Day. But let's get into these artists. It seems like you got some artists you want to pull up.
I do.
Some names you want to throw on that list.
Yeah. And I'm really, keep in mind, I'm really only mentioning albums.
Yeah.
I'm really only mentioning albums that, like, pertain to us. You know, that are kind of within the music that we listen to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is not like even every album. There's more than just this, but this is kind of like where we lie in music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely.
So, I mean, this year we got an album from Ye.
Right.
We got 2 from Future and Metro.
Right.
Beyonce, 21 Savage, Yeet, Vince Staples, Schoolboy Q, Kid Cudi, Lil Yachty, and James Blake. Chief Keef, Eminem, Ice Spice is dropping, Dua Lipa has an album out. Childish Gambino re-released old stuff and is putting out new stuff as well.
I need to listen. Haven't really listened to that, but yeah, need to.
Don Toliver, as you mentioned.
Of course.
Nicki Minaj, there's a Lyrical Lemon album, Makami.
Yep.
No Worries, Anderson .Paak and Knowledge.
Yep.
K Tronada, Lucky, Flo Milli, Homicide Gang. Clips said they're putting out an album.
Yep.
Which is
insane. Can't wait for that.
That's ridiculous.
Can't wait for Clips. That's gonna be
Rich
stupid.
the Kid has something coming out.
Yes, he does.
I in my heart believe that Playboi Carti's putting something out this year.
Within the calendar, yeah.
Within the calendar, exactly. Lupe Fiasco and also Cage the Elephant.
Yeah, need to listen to that Cage album. Have you?
No.
I've heard pieces and I've really enjoyed what I've heard, but I haven't listened to the new album fully yet, and I need to. I think I might do that tomorrow.
But yeah, and then also A$AP Rocky.
A$AP Rocky, August 30th. Don't be dumb.
Don't be dumb.
Don't be dumb.
But yeah, it just feels crazy how much music we're getting this year. From artists like Clips.
Yep.
And also Eminem is releasing an album.
Yeah, Eminem released an album. And also, although Ye has been releasing music more recently, and there's been he's just been more in the social bubble throughout the year. Or throughout like the past couple years. Yeah. Not for fucking good, always. Don't get me wrong. He's just been in this, like, he's been conversated about
It's
more
been,
so
it's
in the
been a
past
while
couple
since
years.
we got like a true Ye album. And not that
but what I'm saying is that, like, he's released music.
Yeah.
Like, Donda wasn't too long ago.
I did
and now
about
Vultures, and Vultures 2? Did that release?
No.
Okay.
We may never get it.
We probably won't.
Who knows?
We definitely won't.
We could. He's done listening parties.
Yeah, he has. But, like, he hasn't done any in a minute, right?
He
hasn't done shit.
Who knows? I can't keep up with him.
Yeah. And he just got a new suit on him. Did you see anything about that?
New suit?
Like, suit. Like, suit.
A case, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a case on him.
Do
you see anything about that? Bianca's tied into it.
Really? Yeah, no. I've heard about cases, but I'm assuming this is a new one. So
it's about like the work environment
Oh,
Easy.
then maybe I don't know. Maybe there's
Complex
a couple,
posted.
maybe there's a couple of those. Yeah,
It might be.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not
good.
looking good.
It's not great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. It just feels like this is gonna be a time that we'll look back on, and think like, wow, that was like a solid year. Like I think we kind of can look back at some years in like
2018.
2017 to 18. Yeah.
100%.
Like those were, there was
Like,
some
damn, All-American Badass.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yay and Kids See Ghosts and
Kids See
Daytona.
Ghosts and Daytona.
Yeah.
All
like,
damn near all in the same spring summer.
Yeah.
Like all within 4 months.
Yeah.
Stupid.
21 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was 21 Songs Chief Keef?
No.
No, what was that?
No, 21. Just I'm saying those 3 albums, those 21 songs.
Oh, I'm sorry. I see
When
what you're saying.
Kanye
All
was doing the
7,
7 songs.
21
thing.
songs, I see.
Yeah. But yeah,
I'm
I think this will be one that we'll look back as maybe even better than that. Like
Potentially.
Like ASAP, people don't give ASAP enough credit. ASAP doesn't miss.
He doesn't miss. He doesn't really miss.
Yeah.
He puts out really
in our
solid.
opinions. Like you can people don't like Testing, but I don't.
Bro, Testing is a front to back solid album. Not willing to hear anything else about it.
All right. I just think it's different. Like there's people coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah,
and
that haven't normally. Yeah.
Yeah, like Eminem is in a totally different headspace.
It seems like it. The album hasn't released yet, right?
Yeah.
The album hasn't released yet, but it definitely with Houdini, it definitely seems like he is.
And like what is Clips? Like Clips is just making an album now, like 20 years later. Like that's insane to me.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, and it's produced by Pharrell.
Oh,
too.
it is?
Yeah.
See, that's the thing that I was most excited for is like who's doing production. Like I was hoping Ye might be on it. I was honestly hoping for some different names.
Yeah. But I think
Pharrell, like I meant different as in like different production on different songs.
Right. Yeah.
However, Pharrell being the main producer
I'm sure
all
he's
this
worked
is
with
gonna be
other
incredible.
people too.
Of course.
But yeah, I think
Bro, Pharrell is like you, creme de la creme, brother. Creme de la creme.
Too much praise. I don't know what to do with all this praise.
You, Pharrell, and Jordan, all in the same circle. All in the same beat ups council.
Pharrell and Pusha T and Clips and all and Malice and Pusha T Clips they all formed that like Norfolk, Virginia sound where they all came from. So it's gonna be crazy that they're all getting back together and doing another album.
Yeah.
And I think Pusha T has spoken on that, like he said something along the lines of like, I've tried to get back to where we were with Clips and it just it hasn't felt the same.
Yeah.
So it's just cool to see them.
It's cool that that's happening now.
Yeah.
I mean, did you see the stuff that they released with it was with Carhartt.
Carhartt. Yeah, no, I did.
With Carhartt.
I saw that.
I did see the work jackets were really cool.
I did see
a lot of the different pieces were really awesome.
Yeah. And that's really cool too. And I
just love that they're also doing it with Carhartt. I think it's such a good brand for Clips.
Yeah.
It matches. They represent each other in a way.
Yeah.
Hardworking.
Yeah.
Gritty.
And it's just I don't know. It's gonna be special.
Yeah.
When that comes out.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah, no, there's definitely, when you bring it up and you really think about some of these names and some of these people that have released and people that are, suspected to release, it's big.
And have you heard about the production on ASAP's album?
No.
It's everybody.
Really?
It's like Alchemist, Madlib, Mike Dean.
Yeah.
Clams Casino.
Yeah.
There's so many people I'm blanking on as well, but it's
just everybody.
It's gonna be masterful
I
production.
mean, if you're already naming Al, Madlib, and Clams Casino, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's everything.
I think Pharrell's on there too somewhere.
Yeah,
I think.
Is Mike Will on that?
It wasn't mentioned in what I saw.
Okay.
But it could be a surprise.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, thanks.
You fuck with Mike Will?
I do fuck with Mike Will. The other name that I'm blanking on right now, I'm fucking stupid.
Murder Beats?
No, well, Murder Beats, of course. No, it's Metro.
Oh, Metro. Yeah. I want to say he's on. I don't know. Should I look it up and just get the full list?
If you want to get the full rundown, get the rundown. I would love to hear it.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that album and the way that he released it at the fashion show.
Yeah, the fashion show was sick. We've been talking so much about music and nothing about fashion lately, but like,
fuck, man.
I don't know.
And then things have been tied to fashion. We just like 2 things today have been tied to fashion.
But it just feels like that's at the forefront of the culture right now. It's like
it's definitely that's a fact
with
that
Kendrick
honestly,
and Drake and everything and
right.
Like,
I definitely feel like there's moments where the two coincide heavily, and right now, music is more on the forefront than fashion. As in, what people are releasing is more important than what they're wearing.
And what people are talking about.
And what people are talking about is more about the music than the fashion.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. And even like at Kendrick's show, he still like what he wore was still important. It was like an homage to Tupac.
Right.
But
a lot
still
of things,
a lot about the musical part of that and everything.
Right.
So
yeah. Definitely.
But yeah,
it's interesting.
This everyone that's that's listed to be producing on the Metro or not the A$AP Rocky album is Tyler the Creator, Madlib, Boy Wonder, Pharrell, Metro, The Alchemist, and Mike D.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Tyler is also really cool.
That's like a top 10 producer list.
Yeah. It's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Tyler top 10 producer list is crazy.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
of course, the other names in there for sure.
And I mean,
of course.
Yeah.
Tyler still does his thing. Tyler still does his thing,
for
but
sure.
just you know what I mean.
You don't really hear him produce for other people.
No, yeah.
It's mostly his stuff.
It's mostly his stuff. It makes sense that he's on Rocky as a producer.
Yeah.
Completely valid, but
yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Do you ever feel like you don't really know which famous people are friends? Like Tyler and Rocky haven't like worked together in a while. They haven't been like hanging out like that we've seen.
Right.
Like,
I think it's different though. I think that Tyler and Rocky seem like they were very cool with each other. Like they definitely
and they're not the type of people to be like have a rift in their friendship over something like small.
Yeah. They don't seem exactly that way. I think that there are different, especially with both of those guys, they're so creative in so many different facets that they might just kind of fucking miss each other.
Right.
In a way where it's surface level collaborative. Yeah. They might show it like A$AP Rocky could have been looking over some of the Louis Vuitton pieces that Tyler was designing before it released, and like he could not exactly giving him like notes on what to do, but could have been like, I really fuck with that, and like this is cool.
He may have been sent a package or something.
Right, definitely. Like, there definitely could have been conversation about different pieces to do and like all of that type of stuff. Yeah.
No, for sure. That's a good point.
Yeah, I think definitely I think that there's a lot of. Because, I don't know, I mean, like, I think about it in the way, but also, and obviously it's different, but I think about it in the way that, like if when I'm designing and stuff, not that it's always similar, but, like, I don't show a lot of people, but I definitely show a couple.
For sure.
I definitely, obviously, me and you were talking about it through the stages, and then obviously I'm talking about it. I show my roommates, obviously, as well, and I ask for their opinions, and I'll, show...
We have people like Olu who kind of
who
mentor us in a certain way about design.
And talk to him a little bit about designs and stuff, too. So I feel like definitely, like, it can be collaborative to an extent, but it's just not always on the surface. Right. It's not always seen by, the public eye.
They also, I also feel like Tyler and Earl, like you don't see them work together at all anymore. But but I think Earl still like does Can't Flog Not. Like I don't know. It's like
they're still boys. I mean,
I don't know. It's just kind of like certain people like. It's just hard when it's like you don't see it. Right. Like the way you used to like. Right. There used to just be like like the potato salad, like the music video where they were all like together
They're
and
just
stuff.
hanging out in France.
Right. Yeah. It's like you don't see that anymore. So I don't know. But yeah.
No, yeah, definitely. I think,
it's kind of weird. Sometimes, I don't know.
It can be. It can, like, seem... Yeah.
And, like, Rocky... Tyler wanted Rocky on his album, but then Rocky wasn't on the album. Like...
Yeah, facts. Yeah. Yeah, and, like, that could also... I mean, yeah, I can't imagine these guys really take shit, like, too deep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially, like...
Especially
they're friends. Like...
Especially both of those guys.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
They don't seem like that. I mean, then again, we only know them from their fucking...
We don't know anything about
perspective.
them.
Yeah, we don't know shit. Who the fuck knows? They could have some beef, but...
and who really cares?
At the end of the day, is it any skin off my ass or yours?
No.
Not really. Not really. Other than maybe being a little burned that there's not going to be a collaboration between those two.
I just think it's interesting.
Yeah.
Like... The way celebrity relationships look to us.
Yeah, definitely. It is interesting.
And like the way social media portrays all of that. Like,
yeah, and also how it's utilized to show a friendship versus when it isn't. Yeah. Right. Interesting.
But yeah, like certain people will hang out and like have to take photos.
Right, for sure.
Yeah.
Because they know that it's gonna be like a thing.
Yeah.
Like for example, like not that I don't think it happened like unnaturally at all.
Right.
But like Taylor Swift and Ice Spice being together at like the football game. Wasn't that at a football game?
It's the Super Bowl.
It was. Oh, it was the Super Bowl.
It was at the Super Bowl.
Was that at a football game?
Wasn't that a football game?
Fucking the one of them all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you know what I mean.
And Ice Spice like performing at whatever tour stop that she came out at.
Oh, she did for Taylor.
Yeah, and
that's crazy.
She's on a remix. She's on a remix of a Taylor song or something. I think.
I
don't know.
Sick as fuck.
Yeah. No, that's a weird one. That's like, you don't know if they're genuinely friends or if they're both just trying to kind of capitalize off each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
because I mean, they 100%. I mean, and that's also a way to become friends. They're just business partners.
Right.
Business partners that are like, hey, you're in one market, I'm in this market, and we should collaborate.
We both benefit from this.
We're both huge.
Yeah.
And we'll both fucking just explode.
Yeah. Who knows?
Who knows? Celebrities. How they use their power. Fame. Great song. You know that song?
Great album.
David Bowie. Yeah.
Chris Brown too.
I was speaking about David Bowie. Caleb was on some Chris Brown.
I was joking just because I know there's a Chris Brown album called Fame.
Is there?
I believe so. I could definitely be wrong. I'm not familiar with his discography very much, but I believe there's an album called Fame.
It just speaks about the downfalls of being famous. He sings and dances it through the album. I bet it's beautiful. Alright, let's move on. Let's move on from that. What else we got for these people, wonderful people today?
I meant to talk about the Maxwell Street Market.
Yeah, please.
Before, like first, but Paolo threw me off.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm joking. I'm trying to blame you when I can blame myself.
Don't we all do that?
Yeah, it was we just did the Maxwell Street Market the Sunday before this podcast comes out, and it was cool. It was a different market. It's the first time we'd ever vended outdoors.
Yeah. So
there were some obstacles there.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Battling the wind a little bit.
Yeah. It'll happen.
But it was just cool to be like, it wasn't the best market we'd ever done. It wasn't like exactly where a demographic is targeted at, like the demographic we're looking for, but it was still cool to be included in it and also just be able to be a part of like a historical Chicago thing. Like it's been going for so long, and it's just it has a lot of history within the city. So I'm glad we were able to participate in that.
Yeah, I am too. I think that's a big thing for a float, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, I think we speak a good bit about Chicago.
Yeah, and it means a lot to us.
And it does mean a lot to us, and it's a big part of our clothing brand. So
right.
Yeah, I mean, I think having that, being able to do something like that is really cool.
Yeah.
That being, I mean, gotta go back.
Yeah. So thank you for everyone that came out, supported.
Appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was cool.
Yeah. Word. Glad. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got anything else?
I think we can wrap it here.
I got one quick thing.
Yeah. What's your quick thing?
I mean, I know you can't speak much to this, and I get that.
Yeah.
But the Hawks had a really big first day of free agency.
Okay. What happened?
Really big first day.
Tell me. I'm actually interested now.
The Hawks acquired
the Chicago Blackhawks.
The Chicago Blackhawks.
Not to be confused with the Atlanta Hawks.
Not to be confused with the Atlanta Hawks. I just want to find this real quick so that I know exactly how many signings we had, because it's kind of crazy.
Wow.
So we signed
it was a quantity thing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We signed 8 people.
Wow.
In about 24 to 48 hours. I'd say 24 hours.
And how many people are on a typical hockey roster? Like, how many roster spots are there on a hockey?
I believe there's I don't know. Between 18 and 24 probably.
So they signed
18 and 24 seems kind of, or 18 seems kind of low. I think it's between 18 and 24.
So they signed like a third of a roster.
They signed, kind of like a third of a roster.
Yeah.
I'd say there was maybe between 18 and 24. I mean, it's definitely not higher than 35.
I mean, these are big ranges.
Yeah, these are big ranges.
Let me it's a quick
23 players. Okay. So
so you can have 20. Opening day playing roster includes no more than 23 players.
Okay. So you're allowed no more than 23
so
players.
So yeah, they signed a third of a roster basically.
Yeah. So
which is ridiculous. Did they lose a lot? Were there a lot of guys that contracts were up at the end of last year?
It's not exactly. I mean, there were definitely a few of those, and there was one person that left the Hawks and signed somewhere else.
Sure.
And I think there's maybe been a couple more that I'm just not remembering right now, but there's one specifically that I vividly remember from the past day or two.
Yeah.
That being said.
Yeah.
The 2 first signings that we had.
Yeah.
One was 4 years.
Okay.
One was 3 years.
So establishing some sort of a window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. The 2 signings that we had, these first 2 signings were really big.
Okay.
Teuvo Teravainen, who played on the Hawks and won with the Hawks in 2015.
Interesting. So he's older.
Away. He's a bit older.
Yeah.
And he was pretty young. He was really young on that 2015 team. It might have been it was within his first 5 years in the league for sure.
Yeah. And guys play until what? They're 35, 40 in the NHL?
Between those numbers, I'd say.
Yeah.
A bit lower end of 35 to 40, yeah.
Sure.
We signed him back for 3 years. Now, this is a big thing.
Yeah.
Because in Chicago hockey, and not only in Chicago hockey, I think in a couple of the other sports around Chicago, a very well-known thing, very famous thing to do is to trade someone away.
Yeah.
Couple years go by.
Yeah.
Sign them back.
Really?
I've seen it 100% with the Hawks.
Yeah.
Specifically, our previous GMs, our previous GM Stan Bowman.
I think the Sky just did that.
Yeah.
Diamond to Shields.
Oh, really? We got her back?
Yeah, she's playing.
She's great.
Yeah.
She's a
nice piece to have.
Yeah. Yeah, so signing him back, to me, not that it's a bad move because of the player that he is, but it's very similar.
Yeah.
Let me scratch my back before I state this. It's very similar to how I felt about the whole Justin Fields and Caleb Williams situation. It's going back into the cycle of how our just overall front office is, rather than the team itself. You know what I mean? It's just it's recycling as opposed to. So little questionable about that trade or that signing. However, I think it was a good move. Okay. Now, The other person that we picked up was Tyler Bertuzzi. Great piece to have.
Yeah.
He's just like a solid player and is a goon.
Yeah.
Which is what we need. He's won a couple of, or no, he definitely has not won a couple of cups. Excuse me. He just played with Toronto. Not winning cups if you're on Toronto. I was thinking of someone else.
Sure.
But good signing to have.
Yeah.
Good signing to have. Now, the other person that we picked up, which I was really happy about, is this guy named Alec Martinez. Really solid defenseman.
Yeah.
Really solid
I feel like you don't
defenseman.
hear the name Martinez a lot in hockey.
You don't. But he is one of the few Martinezes in hockey. Gonna be great. Gonna be a good hockey jersey to get.
Martinez.
Yeah.
How long is he there for?
1 year.
1 year. So maybe not. Maybe you don't want him in the Blackhawks.
Perhaps not. But no, I really enjoy this signing, at least for the year. You know, I see these 1 year signings as just checking it out. You know what I mean? The team that we have, the core that we have right now is very young, and there's a lot of moving pieces in play.
Right.
So you kind of never know.
Yeah.
You know, things are gonna flip and flop, and there's, you know, we're gonna have to face some bad times before we get to the good times. I think a little bit, but I think this has been a really, really solid start.
So
it's not.
Agency. They're not kind of just assembling like. They're not trying to go out and just put any team together. They're trying to be competitive.
They're trying to be competitive, and they're signing solid pieces. And it's not like they're trying to just
that's what you want.
Make a run for the cup. Like, it's not like that.
They want to build.
They're just building. Team. They're building around, kind of, and they're seeing like, okay, this makes sense. They're doing what makes the most sense. They also added this player called Patrick Maroon.
So they're
pretty solid defenseman as well.
They're playing short and long term with the team.
He's a Stanley Cup champion.
That's what you want?
Yeah. I mean, they're kind of, you know.
You got to have defense if you're going to win a championship.
Right, and also what's also
great. In any sport, in most sports.
It's a fact. Yeah. And what they're also kind of building around with adding in a couple of those defensemen is the fact that we also, our number 2 pick was a defenseman, and he's going to be hopefully an anchor to our defense in the coming years.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for out of him.
Yeah.
So,
and you've got Connor Bedard.
And we have Connor Bedard firing up all cylinders.
Going into his sophomore year
in the league. He's fucking good. He was at the draft. He announced who we picked for second. He announced the second pick.
That's fun.
He's a community guy.
Yeah.
You know, he's getting good spotlight, and he's staying out of the spotlight. You know what I'm saying?
He's being strategic with the spotlight.
He's being strategic.
Yeah.
He's had a quiet off season so far.
Okay.
Fingers crossed it stays that way.
Yeah.
He's not old enough for anything. He's like 19 or 20.
Yeah.
He's 19, I think.
Which is crazy. He's born in 05. I was born in 04.
He's an 05. He's an 05,
which is
baby.
Nuts.
Yeah, it is insane. But he's an 05 kid, and he's staying out of trouble from what we know.
Yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't have a giant fucking vape addiction. Giant nicotine vape addiction. He can if he has the lungs he has, man. He's quick. He's quick on that ice. He can't be ripping vapes if he's that quick, bro.
That's gonna be like the new headlines. Yeah. Like, so-and-so player can't stop vaping.
Yeah. And he's also not a Zyn guy. He's not a Zyn guy either. There was a video of someone trying to get a Zyn canister signed, and he wouldn't sign it. He just completely moved past it.
That's what you want from your player.
That's
your
what
star
you want.
Player.
That's what you want. Legend. So yeah, man, that's what's been going on with the Hawks. There's been some moves, and that's the thing that's exciting is that in past times it's either been like, what the fuck are we doing, or like, this literally means nothing. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, yeah, that's what I was wondering, if it's like real moves to make a competitive team,
right,
or if it's just signing guys because you have to have so many guys on the team.
Right. Like, there's been a little bit of that in the past couple of years. I will say I think last offseason it was different as well, though. It was kind of similar to this offseason. There wasn't as many moves.
Yeah. But they were quality.
What's that?
But they were quality moves.
They were quality moves, picking up people like Corey Perry, which did not pan out for us, and Taylor Hall, picking up Nick Foligno. Some of those pieces were, big.
These are just the three names you just named are the most hockey names I've ever heard.
Oh yeah. Nikki Fellines.
Corey Perry.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good guys. Mostly. Corey Perry, not so much.
I was going to say, wasn't Corey Perry found to be not the greatest guy?
Yeah, not the greatest guy. Did I ever tell you about what happened with that?
No.
Okay, so to the best of my knowledge, okay, this is what I allegedly understand is what happened. This is from an Instagram comment section.
Okay.
However, this is small enough for it to make, like, it's reasonable enough for it to make sense.
Sure.
So the big, like, rumor that everyone was, like, saying was that Corey Perry had sex with Connor Bedard's mom, which was
that's just
wildly untrue.
That's just not true.
Wildly untrue. Nowhere near fact at all.
Yeah.
Like, the only legitimacy behind that being a thing was that the mom's weekend trip coincided with him getting, like, scratch, like, healthy scratch from the Hawks, like, the following, like, after that weekend or something.
Yeah.
That was the only thing that gave it some 0.1% degree of credibility.
Yeah, and that was found to be not true.
Obviously. Yeah. Like, ridiculous and disgusting.
And would not have been good for the clubhouse chemistry.
Not at all. Not at all. Would not work.
Yeah.
So what I had found out, or what I had heard through the grapevine was that there was this work event that the team was at, which is funny when, like, you think about it. It's like the Hawks had, like, a work event, and it's like the players were there, and, like, they were in, like, polos and, like, fucking nice, like, pants, and they were, like, casually, like, mixing with, like, not like regular, like not regular, just like everyone, like, talking together, like, kind of crazy. Not crazy, but just
it's
ridiculous to think about, and it being labeled like a work event, just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, these guys don't work.
Yeah, these guys go around and play hockey all the time.
Yeah.
But so I had heard that he had gotten a little too drunk and said some misogynistic things. And because of the whole scandal that the Hawks had faced in recent time with the sexual misconduct during the 2010 season, like the playoff run. Yeah. Like, it was throughout that kind of timeline. Yeah. And the scandal they had faced in the past year because of it.
They had to nip it in the bud. They
had to just... Yeah. You know?
And I mean, why wouldn't you?
Of course.
You don't want that on the team.
Of course. So... that's what I had heard.
Okay.
Is that fully true? I have no idea. I don't know. It sounds legitimate.
Yeah.
The source is uncredible, but it sounds legitimate. It sounds reasonable enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It sounds reasonable enough for that to be like, it's probably what happened.
I'm taking it with a grain of rice.
Taking it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. I'm taking it with rice.
You take it with rice.
A little bigger than salt.
A little bigger. I'm more of a salt guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. With that being said,
we'll see you next week on the Afloat podcast. Thanks for watching.
Stay afloat, brother.
Like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, Afloat Clothing.
Yep.
All that.
Stay afloat.
Thank you.
Peace.